What up, people? Rev the Legend here. Welcome back to Modern Mania Wrestling GM. Let's go. We are in March, which means it's the month before the big show. So, not Paul White. The big show, we're talking about Champs Clash, our version of WrestleMania. Now, I've been oohing and ahhing over the pay-per-view schedule for a little while. Now, normally in 80s Mania, March would be the March Madness pay-per-view, which is like basically an elimination tournament. Now, I never really liked where it sat on the card because you have a big tournament with a winner that you can't guarantee a title shot using the linear booking that I use. So, we're going to do the tournament later in the year. We're actually going to have Beyond Wardome as our one that we're going to use now. We're not going to use it with a must-have Hell in a Cell stipulation. We're just going to use it because it's got a few title matches. It's got some single matches which can set up stuff for the bigger pay-per-view. So that's the show we're going to select. We have scooped up some more people. Now, usually when I do these series, I am very rigid with when I do a draft, not adding or taking away from that. But I don't think I realised just how many cards I hadn't gotten yet, because I used to play the original Modern Mania, and basically I did some testing for the game, but what I messed up is I wasn't able to bring my old cards in, so I didn't realise just how many I still had to unlock. So I've added a few more, so we're just going to quickly. Last time this year, I promise, we will go through just to see who has been added to the list. So there's a few cards that I've brought in which immediately, if it's a blue heart, it means they're not drafted. If it's pink, it means they are. So as you can see, we've added quite a few people. Aspen I'm bringing in, one of my big favourites from when I used to play before. As you can see, a lot of these, Avarice is actually quite new. But a lot of these cards I've been scooping up, I've just put them down as blue. We're not going to use them until the next draft, which will be January of year 2. So yeah, there's quite a few people here. I'm just gonna go through. Domingo we've brought in. Big fan of Domingo, so we're definitely going to be bringing him straight into the roster. So he's going to be one of our new big signings. Everyone else, so like Dre Apex, I've brought him in. He's going to have to be blue. We're not going to use him. The man of the moment, really. The Sammy card, again, we're not going to use. Grand Manga, we're not going to use. So yeah, I've got them. Gridiron we're bringing in. So I've got them, but we're not going to use them. Grifter was one of my favourites from the original game as well. Ice Pick Domino, I actually scooped up about an hour ago. So we'll get you in. Chanel we've got now. Jack Tracker we're going to use. We're going to use him. Not 100%. I mean, Jericho? Yeah? Yeah, Jericho? I assume. I've also seen Adam Page similarities, so I don't know. Jin Kinji we're going to be using. Katana we're going to be using. So, do you know what I mean? I've added a fair few. Like I said, I really hate being disloyal to the draft, but like I said, I just didn't account for how many cards I had on my old account that I didn't have on the new one. I thought, oh, it should be a couple. It'd be a couple. Max Harmony. I should have Rex Harmony somewhere as well, actually. So, but yeah, like I said, if they're pink, we're using them. If they're not, we're not. So, Morbid, again, scooped him up. Not going to be using him. Mother Mercy, Mr. Europa we're using. So yeah, the kind of means that the draft was a bit of a bust because I've scooped up so many cards in between recording sessions. So that's my bad. But as you can see, just so you know what the roster is, we've got Paradise, I don't think was drafted originally. Pete Sinclair. Pink Champagne. Rex Harmony. Again, we'll have to wait until we do it in January, so I have to wait till January. Samba Smoke we had before. Scuzz Bucket we had before. Hardbody was drafted originally. Shadow, another one we've scooped up. Not going to use. Sharif. Again, I used to love that card as well. All these cards that I didn't realise just how many I'd lost. Son of Samoa! I used to love Son of Samoa! Which also reminds me, Slash Master I've not scooped up yet. Tupola. So many. So many. Tempest we've scooped up, and we are using the Enhancer Iconoclast we had from the beginning. But yeah, I didn't realise how many. My old account, essentially, I cleared the shop. So the only stuff I didn't have was the new stuff. But I thought... I just didn't think the roster would... I didn't think there was that many people, honestly. Tony the Tank we've brought in, but we're not using on the roster. Saratoga is a starter. Warhawk. Zaubermeister. And Zeta Quaid. We've got to use Zeta. We've got to. So, a bit long-winded, but we've brought all these guys in. 1 month out from our big one as well, so... Here we go. Right. Bonus segment, we're going to add a tag team match because there's not a tag team match there. TV title. So I want to start Mancini versus Claymore. Now Claymore we've been booking at the very top of the card, but with these new signings now and with his push rating, he's only got an 18 push. I think this is more the level he needs to be. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to give Charlie Mancini an X Factor. Basically because I want to do this match again. Actually, that's 2 months away. I'm going to leave it for now. I want to book this for Champs Clash. So it would have been nice to keep the belt on Charlie until then. It might just have to be... if the title changes, Charlie just becomes a challenger. Or, you know... I'm thinking a few pay-per-views ahead here. Winner of this match will face the ladies champion next week. So what do we have contender-wise? So Emmy is a heel. Siberia, we've actually turned her now to be Liberty. So if I go with... I want baby faces only. So we've got Autumn, we've got Emmy, but that's the wrong version, isn't it? I thought she was a heel, the one we had. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know why it keeps showing the cards that we don't want, the ones that we've not drafted, because I've got them favorited up here. It shouldn't really be showing me that one. So I think we're gonna go with Liberty, and then if we just scroll through this way, see, I've got Emmy down as a heel. I don't want her involved just yet. Oh, Katana! Let's run Katana. She's also got a debut bonus, so she's almost certainly going to win this. We go Katana at Champs Clash. My only concern is I do tend to book a lot of rematches at Champs Clash as opposed to fresh matches, because I like there to be a feud building up to it. We're going to do Aspen versus Blood. I want Aspen to get a win because he's... I'm not going to lie, guys. He's going to get the Zen push. He's going to get the Zen push. Singles match here. Do we do a champion versus non-champion? The problem is if he loses, it's a wrap. It's really bad if he loses. So we shouldn't have any jobbers, but we should have a couple openers. So we could go... We'll go Scuzz. I mean, fingers crossed Alexei just wins. Because that would be absolutely dreadful if he doesn't. Openers here. I will go with the female route, actually. Nora, Warhawk. So we'll do that. And then tag match. Do we have... So we've got Flores Brothers. I want to do Paper Chasers, actually. Have I unlocked Paper Chasers yet? Yeah, I have. And I've also got the Specialists. Oh, I'm torn. I'm torn. Let's run this for now. What a banger of a match that would be. So we'll run that for now. I've got one eye on Champs Clash, which, to be honest, is something that I always moan about with the real life promotions, that they they book for like 3 months away when really you've got a pay-per-view coming now, and that should be a thing. So as always, we'll skip straight to results on here. We will watch the matches on the pay-per-view as per usual. So wow, Flores brothers, big win there over the Specialists. Audrey Onyx gets a win over Warhawk. Thank God, Alexi won. Aspen lost. Oh no, no, that's supposed to be my John Cena. No, you're not supposed to lose. Katana with the win as expected, and Claymore wins the TV title. TV title is changing hands too much, so hopefully Claymore can keep his hands on it for a while. Let's go to week 2. We've got ladies tag team match. It's a title match actually. A regular tag, pay-per-view contenders, ladies match. This is all about the ladies this week. So this is booked. Would have loved to have saved this for a pay-per-view, but it is what it is. Cruiserweights only. So we could use Catch. Mancini's just dropped the belt, but we don't want to use him just yet. We could go Marvello Vel. It is 2 kind of baby faces, but we'll run it. Participants in this mic spot will face the tag team champions at Beyond Wardome. The Flores have had a lot of opportunities, but how can you deny them after winning? So it's like, we need a tag team, some sort of tag team card. Tag team swagger, there we go. So we need the Floreses. So we go men. Come on, where are you guys? So one's Jimmy. I can't remember what the other's first name is on here. Oh, so Jimmy is one. What's his first name on here? Mick. That's what it is. Mick Flores. So you can have that as well. Let's go. Another tag team match. So here we want to do Paper Chasers because we just want to get them started in the division. I got a feeling they could be the challengers for a Champs Clash. Let's give them Medieval. It's heel versus heel. I'm not really doing too good a job booking opposite factions here. As far as the women's tag team match, I don't really have a lot of options other than the aesthetics. Thankfully, Audrey won her singles match, which kind of gives it a bit more sense. But I do definitely need to build up the women's division a bit better, the tag team division. Backstage politics, we'll run that. What do we have? Big Mouths. So we've got Champagne and Scuzz. What about just normal wrestlers? Why can't I find you? Do they not have wrestlers anymore? It's athletes and specimens. That's what I'm looking for. So give me athletes. Oh, Gridiron could be a shout. Magnifico. Yes, you said it. Let's get him in there. Right, looks okay. All booked. Weird to open up with the women's tag, but we move. Right, let's get all the merch on. That's done. Right, skip this. Women's tag champions retain, which is absolutely fine. Like I said, we want these belts to kind of mean something. The TV title is just flip-flopping way too much. Paper Chasers win, which is exactly what we wanted, and that's great. Flores brothers setting up their title match. Marvello actually beats Catch, which is pretty cool. And the women's title has changed hands. Katana has actually won it. Right, okay. Can we keep that feud going for 2 months? I don't know. Wrestling Classic. Right. Cruiserweight title match. Diablo is the champion. We don't have anyone set up because it was Diablo and Congo. We could rebook it. And then maybe look to move on to maybe like a Marvello reign somewhere down the line. So if we do this as Congo's last chance, participant in this mic spot will face the world champion. So we want to actually go with Gridiron. So that's what I want to run with. Because we've had Pale Rider, he's had a couple chances, hasn't won. So we're going to try and move on to Gridiron. And ideally, I would like to do Gridiron and Alexi up until Champs Clash, where we could do it in maybe like a Hell in a Cell or an Iron Man or something big. I would like to have like a couple month reign and then a big payoff. So that's the idea there. We've got a couple singles as well. I've got some feuds I do want to start. I want to start Pale Rider versus Iconoclast. But if I do it here, I can't do it at the pay-per-view. So maybe we'll try and set it up via a skit. So let's see what's available. Big Real, dramatic promo. Jumps from behind we can't do because then they'll be injured. Sneak attack, also they'll be injured if we do that. So we're not going to be able to set up with the skits that we currently have available. Unless we have one pull off a promo. So I'm looking for Pale Rider. Yeah, we're going to do Pale Rider, and the idea is Pale Rider is going to call out Iconoclast. So as far as the singles matches go, some other stuff we've got to do. So we want to do Claymore of the TV title, which he's got, so we need to do him and Mancini for a blow-off. We want to bring in 2 people, so we want to bring in Tracker, Jack Tracker. So if we bring him in against an opener, I mean, it didn't really work for Aspen. So we'll do Scuzz, Jack and Scuzz for a debut. And then I also want to bring Domingo in. Just get these guys cooking straight away. So again, we'll go mid-carder. Touch more risky. And do I want Chester upsetting it again? You know, we'll go Gregory Zed because size thing, a bit more of an impressive debut should he win. So merch out the cards. And that's done. Right, so we'll skip this one and then watch the pay-per-view. Right, not a great rating on the mic for Gridiron, but, you know, we move. Scuzz Bucket has won. What is going on? How are they winning? Scuzz has won. Crazy. Win for Domingo, thank God. And the Cruiserweight title has changed hands again. Oh my lord, we need someone to put a hand on these titles. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's claim our money. Rosters is shimmering. Why is it shimmering? Oh, so you claim power this way. Right, so these are guys we've not got yet. Hey, they're the what they call? They're not wheeling dealers. They're the something. I can't remember what they're called. Contessa, Brooklyn Bell. Interesting. See, these are all the cards that I had. Don't tell me that Glitter Dazzle is the world champion. My eyes, please. Don't tell me that. It happened, guys. It actually happened. Oh, man. There's some good people I've still not got yet. I've not got a Reviver yet. Okay, well at least that world title picture is a bit more feasible. And what do we have over here? Oh, Evermore's over there. Wow, Arizona. Okay, interesting, interesting. I can't wait till I can run a couple. Right, here we go.
Welcome to Beyond Wardome.
Here we go, guys. Right. First off, world title match. Set. Gridiron, Alexi, no flavor. We're not going to add a stipulation. Singles match, run it. TV title match. Claymore's won the belt. Mancini makes the most sense. I'm going to add... Can I add an X Factor? Or should I add an X Factor? Probably not this early. Maybe we should just leave it be. Tag team match. We've got Overnights versus the Flores brothers. They've had a couple matches, so I think a stipulation is merited here. We could go ladder, you know. We definitely could go ladder match. And then we have a ladies triple threat, so this will work towards building a #1 contender. So I think if we go with Mother Mercy, will need to be on here. Why does she still have the belt? Did Katana win by DQ? Did she win by DQ? Count out. Katana won by count out. Right, this changes a lot, so we don't want this to be #1 contender match then. Unless, right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do Mother Mercy. We're going to do Katana. Let's shuffle this until she pops up. And then we're also going to do Emmy Destiny. Because she was tagging with Mercy. She is a heel. So it kind of makes it like a 2-on-1 beatdown type situation. And then that will give us the emphasis to push that to Champs Clash. So that's fine. No worries there. We have a singles. I think we start the Pell Rider Iconoclast feud here. Which we're probably going to be looking to blow off on the next pay-per-view. Is it the Iconoclast? It is. So we do that. This is a banging pay-per-view, honestly. Great matches. Skits. I think Domingo. We should probably get Domingo on the mic. Let's add Domingo. He could become a big player for Champs Clash. Jack Tracker lost, which is a problem. Mike Spots. I kind of like to have Aspen on here. We have a flyer on the mic. I'm pretty sure Aspen is a flyer. He is. Kind of annoyed he lost to Chester. I was gonna give him the Cena push, but okay, you know, sometimes gotta do what you gotta do. So it might have to be a rebuild job for Aspen. Let's go with all the merch. And what venue are we gonna use for the biggest payout and heat? Yeah, we'll go with the field. Here we go. We're watching. Oh, that stadium looked kind of nice, you know. Right, Overnights, Flores's. Ideal situation, Overnights win. We move on to Overnights versus Paper Chasers at the next pay-per-view. It's Champs Clash. These guys have had, I think, 3 matches now, so ideally Overnights win here. It's looking good. It's a good start. Yeah, if the Flores's win, then we're gonna have to do Flores's Overnights in like the big blow-off match. I would like a fresh tag team match at the Champs Clash though, so ideally I want the Overnights to win here. And then Paper Chasers move up. Jobs are good. Obviously, using the booking that I use, sometimes teams are going to win and people are going to win that you don't work with your narrative, but that's what makes it fun to me. Domingo. Just have a little bit of a flex on the Domingo. So this one, I want it to become quite a personal feud. Pay it off at Champs Clash. Kind of serves, not as a #1 contenders match, but it puts someone up there. Do you know what I mean? Particularly if it's Iconoclast. Because Pale Rider has had 2 title matches and has lost. If Iconoclast can win this feud, it really puts him up there for contention. So, as far as who wins, I'm not fussed. I don't really have a preference on who wins the actual match or the feud. Let's just see what happens. Well, he's throwing him outside. Don't get counted out. Actually, if it was a count out, it wouldn't show the animation, so we know that's not going to be a count out. Because we had that with the first world title match, which ended in count out, and I didn't get to see anything. Right, Idolizer. To be honest, Iconoclast winning, particularly at Champs Clash, would be huge. Right, TV title match. I would like to see Claymore win this. So this is one of the ones where I do have a vested interest in the result. Ideally Claymore. I mean, do we do Claymore Mancini at Champs Clash? I mean, probably with a stipulation attached. I just want, like I said, I want the belts to have a bit of a run with somebody, mean something. You know what I mean? What was that? A tilt of the world suplex? Claymore's all over him, you know. Exploder suplex. Big win. Thank you, Claymore. That's what we needed. Right, Aspen. Come on. I'm trying to give you the world, Aspen. Let me give you the world. Right, here we go. Oh. Banger. Alexi has been dominant. You give him his props. Gridiron is a challenge. Gridiron is a challenge. Right, near full. Near full. Alright, Alexi making the comeback. If he hits Russian interference, it's all over. Okay, grid. Okay, grid. Ah, it's tense! Big powerbomb. Okay. Running elbow. That's a 2. It's a 2. I think Alexi's getting this, you know. Big suplex. Russian interference coming, surely. He's hit him. He's done. Gridiron. Defeated. Alexi, mind! What dominant world champion we've had. The world championship, Katana wins. I mean, I really like that. Oh, I think that's Jimmy. Jimmy gets injured there. Domingo doing his thing. Iconoclast, big win. To be honest, all the results kind of went the right way here. So we've progressed on there. Thank you. Let's claim this. So, next one up. Champs Clash. The big one. Very excited. People, thank you very much for watching Revan the Legend. See you again. Peace.